Remember that Yahushua gave Peter a spiritual key. Peter represents Yahushua the first. That's why Yahweh named him Peter, because it means rock, and Yahushua the first is the cornerstone. So, since Yahushua is the one who has the key of David, he told Peter that he would give him the key and that on that rock he would build the church. He was referring, when he said on this rock, it was because Peter had just said to him, "You are the Messiah, the Son of Yahweh." So, Yahushua says to him, on this rock, on that understanding, I will build the whole congregation, not on Peter himself, which is what the Catholics understood. It's on what you, Peter, have just understood and revealed that I will build the entire ministry. That's the point. The key is that Yahushua is the Messiah. So, do you also remember what I had told you? The Turnagal, the rooster, which is said that actually in the time of Yahushua there were no roosters in Jerusalem because it was forbidden, since they could get into the temple and make things impure. So, they didn't allow roosters in Jerusalem. Therefore, it's said that when Yahushua told Peter he would deny him 3 times before the rooster crowed twice, he was referring to the gallows, the Turnagal, the man whose job was to announce in the temple that the doors were being opened. So, right at dawn, the man would start calling everyone to say, "The temple is now open." So, there are those who say that it was this man he was referring to. This man would sleep in the temple, well, in a part of the temple, since it was huge, lying on a stone that was placed over the key to the temple door. So, they would put the key in a hole, place a stone on top, and then the man would lie down. So, Peter represents that stone. That's why Peter is the stone that covers the key, which protected the ministry. And he had to get up and say, "People, we can go in now." That was the point. That's why he started to preach. The key to the knowledge of the Father. What is it? The Son, the only way to the Father. So, Peter had the key to the knowledge needed to know Yahweh, to open the doors so people could reach the Father. That's why he was compared to the man who opened the temple. You will deny me before the earthly man, the one who has his job, opens the temple. You will have already denied me. Are we clear? So, the key of David can be seen as the name, but in person as the last one, because remember that Yahushua is the personification of the name of Yahweh. So now, the last one comes as the personification of the name of the Son. That's why it's the second coming. That's why he gives honor to the name of the Son, and Yahushua gives honor to the Father. The last one also honors him, but the point is he has to make the Son known. That's what the Father wants, right? Exactly. That's why, right. Peter denied him 3 times, and then Yahushua asks him 3 times if he loves him. Peter didn't understand that, surprisingly, because he says, "But why are you asking me? But I do love you." He's doubting, and it wasn't that he was doubting, it's that Yahushua was making things right. You denied me 3 times, so I'm going to ask you 3 times if you love me. As long as you tell me you love me 3 times, that undoes the denials, the times you denied me. So, he also spent 3 days in Sheol to take the keys and so on, and so forth. So, David as the leader, the king, Yahweh gave him the key to the kingdom, meaning the authority, the power. That's why in the end he gives him the name Yahushua so he can do what he has to do and come out as the victor.